NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. Down at the 25. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw now, here's Love. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. In motion goes the tight end. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's going to be caught by Rivers.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, the Vikings sit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll split it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They'll set up to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. They'll look to throw again.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
In motion left goes Watson. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. A pitch out to Swift here. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw now on the final play. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he...
what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! From 21 yards away. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll set up a throw. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Swift again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
DeAndre Swift.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left.
That's into the hands of Woods.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
DeAndre Swift.
29 yards.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we...
To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 25. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Taken down at the 42.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.